If there's one quiet truth every successful garden whispers, it's this: soil fertility decides everything. Long before seeds sprout, before flowers bloom or harvest baskets fill, the real work is happening beneath our feet. Here on Soil Stories, we don't just garden plants, we garden soil. And once you understand soil fertility, you stop fighting your garden and start working with it. This isn't about quick fixes or miracle products. It's about building living, resilient soil that feeds your plants season after season. Whether you're tending a few containers or managing a full backyard plot, fertile soil is the foundation that never goes out of style. Many gardeners think fertile soil simply means soil with nutrients. That's only part of the story. True soil fertility is the soil's ability to supply plants with everything they need: nutrients, water, air, and biological support, at the right time and in the right balance. You can pour fertilizers onto dead, compacted soil and still end up with weak plants. Fertility isn't just about what's in the soil, but how available it is. Nutrients locked away in poor structure or lifeless soil might as well not exist. Fertile soil is active, breathable, and alive. When your soil is fertile, plants don't struggle. Roots grow deeper, leaves stay greener, pests become less aggressive, and harvests taste better. It's not magic, it's biology. Healthy soil is one of the most complex ecosystems on Earth. A single handful can contain billions of microorganisms: bacteria, fungi, protozoa, nematodes, and earthworms, all working together. These tiny workers break down organic matter, release nutrients, protect roots, and improve soil structure. This living network is what turns raw nutrients into plant food. For example, fungi form partnerships with roots, extending their reach and helping plants access phosphorus and water. Bacteria convert nitrogen into usable forms. Earthworms mix organic matter deep into the soil while creating air and water channels. When we ignore soil life, through overtilling, chemical overuse, or leaving soil bare, we weaken fertility. When we protect it, fertility builds naturally, often with less effort than constant feeding. If soil fertility had a heartbeat, it would be organic matter. Compost, decomposed leaves, aged manure, crop residues, all of these feed soil life and improve nearly every aspect of soil health. Organic matter acts like a sponge, helping sandy soils hold water and loosening heavy clay soils so roots can breathe. It stores nutrients and releases them slowly, reducing leaching and waste. Over time, it creates stable soil aggregates that resist erosion and compaction. Adding organic matter isn't a one-time job. It's a habit. Every season, your soil consumes it as microbes break it down. Regular compost additions, mulching, and returning plant residues to the soil keep fertility on an upward path. Plants require a wide range of nutrients, from major players like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, to micronutrients such as iron, zinc, and boron. Deficiencies show up as yellow leaves, poor growth, or weak yields, but excesses can be just as harmful. Over-fertilizing nitrogen, for instance, may give you lush leaves but weak roots and fewer fruits. Too much phosphorus can block the uptake of other nutrients. Fertile soil provides nutrients in balance, not overload. This is why soil testing is one of the smartest moves a gardener can make. A simple test reveals what your soil truly needs, saving money and preventing long-term problems. Think of it as listening to your soil instead of guessing. You can have nutrient-rich soil that still fails your plants if the structure is poor. Soil structure refers to how soil particles clump together and how much space exists for air and water. Good structure allows roots to grow freely, water to infiltrate instead of running off, and oxygen to reach beneficial microbes. Compacted soil, on the other hand, suffocates roots and slows biological activity, even if nutrients are present. One of the best ways to improve structure is to disturb the soil less. Excessive digging and tilling break down natural aggregates and fungal networks. Adding organic matter, keeping soil covered with mulch, and letting roots do the work naturally improves structure over time. Water doesn't just hydrate plants, it activates soil fertility. Nutrients move to roots through soil water, and microbes depend on moisture to function. Too little water slows nutrient uptake. Too much water pushes nutrients beyond root zones and creates oxygen-poor conditions. Fertile soil manages water well. Organic matter improves water retention in dry periods and drainage during heavy rains. Mulching reduces evaporation and temperature extremes, keeping soil biology active. Instead of watering on a schedule, water based on soil condition. Check moisture below the surface. Fertile soil should feel crumbly and cool, not hard or soggy. Growing the same crops in the same spot year after year drains specific nutrients and encourages pests and diseases. Rotating crops changes nutrient demands and breaks pest cycles, allowing soil to recover. Diversity above ground encourages diversity below ground. Different root types feed different microbes, strengthening the soil food web. Legumes, for example, partner with bacteria to fix nitrogen, naturally enriching the soil for future crops. Even in small gardens, rotating plant families and mixing crops can make a noticeable difference in long-term fertility. Bare soil is vulnerable soil. When land sits uncovered, nutrients wash away, microbes starve, and structure breaks down. Cover crops, such as legumes, grasses, or mixed plantings, keep soil alive during off-seasons. Their roots hold soil in place, their leaves protect the surface, and when they decompose, they return organic matter and nutrients to the ground. Some loosen compacted layers, others add nitrogen, and all support soil life. For gardeners serious about soil fertility, cover crops are one of the most powerful tools available. One of the most important lessons in gardening is that long-term fertility doesn't come from bags and bottles. Those can help, but they're supplements, not solutions. Real fertility is built slowly through care, observation, and respect for soil processes. When you feed the soil, protect its structure, encourage life, and work with natural cycles, fertility becomes self-sustaining. Gardens become more resilient to drought, pests, and disease. Soil fertility isn't a destination. It's a relationship. Every season tells you something new if you pay attention. Healthier soil this year means even better soil next year, and that's the quiet power of gardening done right. If this deep dive into soil fertility helped you see your garden differently, make sure to subscribe to Soil Stories for more grounded, real-world gardening wisdom. Share this with a fellow gardener who's struggling with tired soil, and let's keep building fertile gardens. One story, one season, one handful of soil at a time.